Hey guys, today we're going to be doing adjusting the clutch engagement point on a 2003 Toyota Mr2 Spyder. This should work on any Mr2 Spyder, I believe, 1999 to 2000, whenever they stopped, depending on your country. So I guess we'll get right to it. This is the clutch engagement point at the pedal. It does not affect the actual clutch, just where you feel it in the pedal. So for this job, all you're going to need is a pair of pliers and a 12 millimeter wrench. Online it says you need a 14 millimeter too. I didn't need that. I'd recommend a flashlight. It's pretty dark under the steering wheel. So under your car, under your steering wheel here, you'll see behind the clutch pedal, all the way up there, there's a rod that goes back into the past the firewall. So what we're going to be adjusting is the lock nuts and the adjusting nut on that. In case that shot wasn't quite clear, what we're trying to get to is this right here. You can see that the locking nut on the shaft as well as the adjusting nut, and that is what we're going to be turning. What we're actually going to be turning is the shaft. We're going to release those nuts and then turn the shaft. I've now loosened the adjusting nut. You can see it up higher on the shaft. And now we're going to twist the shaft. You want to go counterclockwise to move the pedal closer to the floor. I mean, the clutch engagement point of the pedal closer to the floor. So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to turn it counterclockwise to go closer to the floor. If you want to pull the clutch engagement point away from the floor, then turn it clockwise. All right, guys, so now I have tightened that lock nut back onto the attachment point here on the shaft. I turned mine about 2 full turns, moved about an inch closer to the ground, supposedly. I guess I'll give some post-driving impressions after this to see how it worked. So I just finished driving the car, and it seems to have made a pretty significant change. I might actually turn mine a little more. I did about 2 turns, but you'll have to play that by ear. The clutch definitely engages lower to the floor now, and it's made it a lot easier to start, especially like on hill starts. It's much easier now. But I think I'm going to move it a little more now that I've made sure it works and I know how much it works, how much it changes with every turn. So good luck and stay safe.